Hadley Hammer, bringing you all the action at the Freeride World Tour 5P Performance 2025. As we are back up, Simon Perraudin with a big injury last year in the first event, doing it for Legory out of Verbier. Simon on track and in the air straight away.
Bringing in the heat, losing a little bit of control in that top section, but not diverting too far from the fall line there.
Simon with the same 360. Oh! And landing really high, but somehow managing to get his feet back under him and redirect to keep himself moving. Simon Perraudin was cat-like reflexes. He is showing every bit of skill that he learned at the Verbier Freeride Academy and launching a huge 360 over that corner cliff and unable to hold on. Simon Perraudin, the intensity level absolutely blasting out the top of the thermometer as Simon. Sometimes it takes a rider a second to gather themselves after a crash. I mean, the disappointment, of course. They're making sure that they're physically okay. But I think, you know, for these riders, they put so much into these runs. So the disappointment in the moment when you finish tumbling and realize that that's it for your run.
It can be a real heartbreak, especially after all the work you've done, all the effort you've put in all season long. You've been spending the last 10 months preparing for this, and to crash on the first comp can be hard to come back from, but I think when they do, it shows how strong they are.
Yeah, that psychological resilience that you have to be a world-class athlete. It's truly a mandatory part of the game. You need to be able to get back up, dust yourself off. You know, they say you win or you learn. And this will be a learning experience for Simon Perraudin. The Verbier rider, he's so solid. He's got a great bag of freestyle tricks. We saw his agility up there as when things started getting haywire, he didn't give up. He didn't even look like he was kind of out of sorts, just figuring out a way to make it work, but then coming undone, unfortunately, on that huge 360 on the central section of this face. Well, popping a little air. That one's for Legory at home. The Verbier Freeride crew, they just get so behind their riders. They're all so tight, and they support each other so much, so well. So Simon Perraudin, not going to be a threat to Ross Tester there, the Scott rider. Not the day he was looking for, but happy to see physically he was okay, as he was hurt in the first comp last year. So happy to see that he, physically at least, is all right.
And you see him coming into this top section, losing it a little bit in that thicker snow at the top that now has quite a few tracks going through it.
And then this one, a little wonky on the pop, landing, it looked like his body landed on the rock. You can see having to readjust his goggles. And then the big 360 on this section, just a little bit backseat in the landing, skis bending at the tails and unable to ski out from that.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting about being a freeride skier is you have to be able to perform on any day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, January, February, and that's quite a skill set.
Yeah, exactly. And from powder